Good afternoon everybody, and a warm welcome back to the Behind the Skies channel once again. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator today, and we will be taking the Flight Sim Studios Boeing 727 freighter out for a ride today. We are currently here on the ground in Kuala Lumpur, and we'll be taking it over to Singapore today. This aircraft, I've done a few practice flights. It is fantastic. Really enjoying it. I have to say it's much better than the E-Jets. This aircraft, I mean, yeah, it just is absolutely incredible. It is releasing tomorrow. Flight Sim Studios were kind enough to provide us with this aircraft early to showcase to you guys today, alongside a bunch of other content creators. So you might have seen a few bits and pieces. But would you just look at that? What a beautiful aircraft. Honestly, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. It's definitely not an easy aircraft to fly whatsoever. It's actually quite difficult. But we move on. Right. Let's take a look at who is in chat today. Then we have got 𝗗𝗂cie Gaming. Welcome aboard, 𝗗𝗂cie Gaming. How are you? And we've also got Panman. Hello, Panman. Nice to have you on board with us today. Thank you for stopping by. With that out of the way, let's take a look at this aircraft's model first of all. So of course, it is the 727. You've got 3 engines. So you've got those 3. One thing that I have noticed from just flying out and about is that it doesn't spin. So the fan blades, they don't spin. But that's not that big of an issue. We have got the wing here. It is beautiful. A really nice wing. I'm just going to slow this camera down slightly. And this is the lights. They look decent, I have to say. Not the best I've seen, but not the worst at the same time. Everything is modelled, so you can see the reflection there. That is cool. I quite like that. Mind you, I am being quite nitpicky here. So yeah. Other side, pretty much the exact same. We are in the Raya Airways livery today. This is the inside, so it is modelled in here to an extent. We've got some nice cargo crates here. The best part of all, you've got some horses as well. That looks awesome. Fuel tank. Then this is the back door. So you can't open this, but that is the 3rd engine, and you can just go, you would be able to go out there. So I quite like that. Cool little feature there. Beautiful. We are going to jump in the flight deck where I can show you a little bit more about what's going on in here. So let's first of all, let's take a look at this this bit. So you've got the yoke. I mean, look at how well modelled that is. That looks absolutely fantastic. One thing I would say, this is a default camera view. You can't see the yoke, and it makes the yoke look really short. But other than that, looks good, because like proper view is about, you should be able to see the yoke, I feel. We've got some wires here. I mean, this stuff is modelled nicely as well. You've got lots of texturing. One thing I do want to see at some point is the 2nd box. There's only one. But I think they've got plans for that soon. Awesome texturing here. So different to other aircraft, you've got your engines fire switches here instead of either there or up right at the very top. And then it's the exact same on the other side. Empty Channel is here. Welcome, Empty Channel. Appreciate you for stopping by. The windows, they do open. Quite a good sound as well. Yeah, it has been a long time, Empty Channel. It's been quite a while. We go, we can close that window. You've got the oxygen mask back there as well. Moving down to the centre console, You've got all of your radio panels here. So you've got your nav, your comms, and your autopilot panel. Ooh. This is the autopilot panel. I'm not going to say empty channel. I might as well. I was in Wales. Cool. Let's take a look at the overhead panel. I have only touched this to turn the engines on. Other than that, I've not really paid too much attention to it. But you've got your ATC squawking transponder there, which is really nice. I'm pretty impressed with this, you know. I'm very impressed. So we're going to take a look at the engineers panel now. We've got some data here. So you've got climb EPR, go around EP, take off, like lots of different checklists and calculations. And the calculator isn't modelled, but who really cares about that? Because I know I don't. Cool. So this is really your fuel pumps are here, your fuel heats, all that stuff, and then this is your main panel here. So we've got power, all that jazz. Let's take a look here. We've got a really cool Flight Sim Studios branded high-vis vest. You can change it with liveries as well. Does the armrest go down? It does. Look at that. No sound to it, but pretty cool feature. This one also does. No sound to that either. Thank you very much, 𝗓𝗏cie Gaming. It was quite good. It was very good. We've got some nice Flight Sim Studio branded t-shirts over there. Very good. And then this is our door, so if we need to get out, that's where we go. But we've got this thing here, so if we just click on this, we can access the cargo bay, which we've showed you already. And that's quite cool how it's just sat there. I really do like that. Let's pop that back though for now. The flight deck door does close and open. That has got sound to it. I've not actually really looked at very much of all the actual fine details in that. Quite like you've got some cables behind there. But that's enough talking. Let's first of all, we're going to go into here. So instead of an EFB, Flight Sim Studios have decided to go with a clipboard, and it is really cool. Like, just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Cool. This is coming out tomorrow, 𝗓𝗏cie Gaming. It is coming out tomorrow. They have just done their final updates and stuff, so I believe this is going to be the release model. Right then, first of all, we're going to crank the sounds up because I want you to hear these sounds with me, because they are really good. I really do like them. So, battery is going on. We're then going to get the electrical power on. There we go, that is on. Then the essential power, we're going to turn to external power. And we're also going to turn that to external power. Synchronised when lights are out, that is good. We're going to set our cruising altitude today, which is going to be 25,000 feet, so we can pop 250 in there. And we can then pop our landing altitude in today, which is going to be 10. Fabulous. Beautiful. After that then, we are going to come here, and you can see there is a phone. Absolutely love this. So cool. You've got a phone. This is our crew manager, so basically what this does is it will help us while we are flying. So we've got it automatically to sort the fuel heats, pack temperatures, airspeed, EPR limits and fuel feed. So we don't have to worry about any of that. Then the procedure flow, we can click on the pre-flight check, which we need to do. You will start to see clicking buttons, clicking switches, we go via tests, all that stuff it is doing for us, so then we don't have to. And I believe one of the steps is to close the flight deck door, which we will see in just a moment. it is doing more stuff. We can hear the APU. I'm going to quickly show you the APU. Because, of course, you've got the third engine, you can't have an APU there. So it's actually in the wheel well. But this is the APU. So it's in place there. But that is cool. Starts up the APU for you. All of that stuff. And we can also bring the clipboard back up once again, and we're going to go to the pre-flight page. We're going to sync all of this information. We're just going to do all of that. So we load up the aircraft. Fabulous. Now that the aircraft is loaded, we can get rid of that just for now. And we're just going to wait for our pre-flight check to go green. After our pre-flight check is green, we can start plugging in some information into the INS. We will actually go back to the clipboard though, because I want to show you the different options you've got. So you've got different nav equipment, so we can change this to the GNS 530 or the INS. The other two are still in development right now, but I like the INS personally. I think that is the best, is the most fun. So you know what we'll do? We'll leave the window open so we can kind of hear a bit of the inside sound, a bit of the outside sounds as well. And we're just going to wait for the pre-flight check to be complete, which it almost is. It's actually taking quite a long time. This isn't live time, by the way. I did have to bring the time back as it is the middle of the night here in Kuala Lumpur. Beautiful. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull up 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 charts for you. There we go. And basically, this is our route today. We're going to be departing runway 14 right. After that, we're going to continue flying. So it's actually quite a long flight, and then we're going into runway 2 left. Pre-flight check is complete, so what we can do is I'm going to go to view 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Now the INS runs on coordinates instead of actually named waypoints. Flight time today up the channel, it's about 40-45 minutes, so not very long. Gives us a good insight of this aircraft. So it runs off of coordinates, so we've got the waypoint coordinates and we have to plug that into the INS system. So then, to start off with, we're going to move it to standby, and we are going to flip the switch over to position. Now we are going to put in the airport coordinates, so we're going to be north 0244.6 02446, click insert, and then our east figure is going to be 101.41.9. There we go, and we can then click insert there. What I like to do is I like to take it to 10, just cross that one up so we know where we are. Because the INS has 9 slots, I'll show you that in a little bit. It's got 9 slots. Man, thank you very much. There we go. That should be a bit more balanced now. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, though. Hey, Flyby Mo is here. Welcome, Flyby Mo. How are you today, my friend? Nice to have you on board with us. Cool. And then we're going to pop that over to align. Then if we go down into here, we are in the status page, and our figure is 95, and you'll see that go down. And then once our light goes green, we will then start the next stage where we'll start plugging in all the individual waypoints. Hey, Lightspeed is here as well. Welcome aboard, Lightspeed. Nice to have you on board with us. So while we wait, we'll just get rid of the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 charts, and we'll just wait to get that green light. Should be any minute now. You can see here that the clock is ticking down. Am I distorting? Right. Hang on. What we'll do is we'll turn this down. We'll turn that up. How is that? Is that any better for you, Lightspeed? I have been playing with my microphone volume, so if you just tell me how it is, I can change it about and this, that, the other. Cool, we've got the green light, so we can now switch over to nav. And then we're going to go into the waypoint section. So 0 is always going to be our airport, so we never touch anything in 0. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they are the waypoints we can put in. But 9 waypoints, that surely isn't going to be long enough for our flight. It's not going to be long enough at all. So, after we reach a waypoint, so for example, let's pull the charts back up for you all. We are going to be going to 𝗗𝗗𝗃 720, and that will be in number 1. After we pass that waypoint, we can then plug new waypoint coordinates in, and it will follow the route. So it always goes in like a loop, which is absolutely perfect. Right, so then, real ops Ryanair, we will do some Ryanair ops soon, Panman. If you pop a flight suggestion into the Discord, we can get that started. So then, we can pop in our first waypoint. Flybymo says, nice having my notepad out taking some notes. Yes, Flybymo, good idea. What I would recommend is you pay close attention to the box, as that's the hardest part. And if you do end up purchasing the aircraft, there is a quick start guide that I'm following, and it is so helpful. So helpful. It is really good. Right, anyways, we are going to pop in our first waypoint, which is 𝗗𝗃 720. So we're going to click north first, as we're in the northern hemisphere. Then we're going to pop in 0232.0. That's on north coordinate. You can click insert there, and then we're going to go east. And our east coordinate is going to be 10150. Decimal 3. We can click insert. And that is our first waypoint, all imported. Yeah, empty channel. I'll check it out a little bit later on. Lightspeed says I flew this bird in X-Plane and loved it. Very nice, Baker. Very nice indeed. And then we are just going to cross that one out, because otherwise we'll end up trying to put it in again. Cool. Let's go into number 2 then, and we are going to plug in our north coordinate. It's going to be 0218.0. Click insert there, and our east coordinate is going to be 10200. Decimal 3. Beautiful. And we can click insert there. Quickly cross that off. And we don't need to do the top of climb, as it's not technically a waypoint. So we'll just cross that one out. And then we'll go to our next waypoint then. Let's go into number 3. We're going to click north. Then we're going to go 0201.4. Perfect. Click insert there, and we can click our east coordinate again. And we're going to go 102. 30.7. 30.7. Beautiful. Absolutely smashing it so far. Gonna go camp this month. Very nice, something, Joe. Did I call you Baker? No way, I did not. Lightspeed, you're lying. Honestly, go away. I did not call you Baker. Cool. Just checking. Did we cross it off? No. Cool. Cross that one off then, and we can go into number 4. We're going to go to our north again. We'll go 0144.2. Click insert. We're going to go into our east coordinate, and we're going to pop 10253.5. Fabulous. Click insert there. Now, of course, it's longitude, latitude stuff. So we're in the northern hemisphere and we're in the eastern side of the world. So that's why we've got north and east. But if you were in, for example, South America, it would be south and west. So that's pretty good. Beautiful. Let's then... Right, did we just plug that one in? 136.9? Nope, it didn't. So we're going to go number 5 now. Then we're going to go into north. We're going to go 0136.9. Click insert there. Into the east coordinates, we're going to put 10307.2. Click insert there. Get rid of that one. We don't need to worry about that top descent one. And we can then go to Tebben. Let's go into number 6 then. Into the north, as usual. We're going to go 0114.9. Click insert. We're going to go to the eastern coordinate now then. It's going to be 10315. Click insert. Into number 7. We don't need to worry about that one either. And we're starting our arrival now then. So we're going to go north 0058.5. Click insert. And we're going to go into our east coordinate. We're going to do 10325. 10325.4. We're going to go number 8 then. Second to last one that we can put in from now. We'll go to north 0057.9. And our east coordinate is going to be 10334.2. Cool. And let's go into number 9 then. We are going to pop that as north. Hang on. We cross it out. Hold on a minute. Clear. 7.9. Okay. Cool. Let's go number 9 then. We're going to go north. We're then going to go 0059.1. And our east coordinate is going to be 10342.9. Click insert and fabulous. That is everything that we can put on for now. Unfortunately, we can't put anything else in yet. But had an engine failure yesterday. Uh-oh, empty channel. That's not good. I believe that is about everything we really need to do for now. So we're just going to align our secondary artificial horizon. And ready for the autopilot, we're going to put flight level 250 in there. And I believe that is about everything. So, let's go and close these doors up. I'm going to go close the forward entry door. You should be able to hear that any second now. There we go. And we're going to close the main door. Let's jump outside so you can get a good listen to this. Yes, everyone, be sure hit that like button if you are enjoying today's stream. It really does help us out a whole ton. Big thanks to everyone who has done so already. There is that door closing. Absolutely fantastic. Today I'm doing Birmingham to Palma de Mallorca. Very nice MT channel. Hope you have fun. Look at that. Gorgeous. Then when it shuts properly, that is when you get the best sound. Let's get rid of the Navigraph charts then. Listen to that. Wow. Smash. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. Let's jump back into the flight deck then. We can do our before start checklist. Make sure everything is A-OK. And it should be closing the door at some point. Because the door should not be open. So that's our stall test. This, the feature where it helps you out in the phone, that is just so helpful. So helpful. Well, we'll just close the door ourselves then. There we go. That is fine. Beautiful. Okie dokie. We are going to go and we'll go to GSX. Going to select prepare for pushback and departure. Just wait for that to go green and then we can remove all the other stuff and initiate the pushback. Big thank you to everyone who is joining today. Really nice to have you all on board with us. Cool. Before start, checklist is green. So we're going to remove the chocks, remove the cones, and we'll remove that ground power unit. Won't remove. There we go. Thought we were going to have an issue there. So we're going to be departing off of runway 14 right today, so we're going to need to be facing to the right in preparation for that. Thank you very much, MD channel, means a lot. And then, for starting up the engines, it's just these three up here. We've got the 3 throttles. I had a big problem trying to calibrate them, but I got it to finally work, which is good. Big thank you for the 5 likes on today's stream, everyone. If you are enjoying today's stream, be sure to hit that like button. Really does help us out a whole ton. Cool. Nose right, tail left. Let's release the brakes. Engine number 3 down to the ground position. We're going to wait for 20% on the N2 before we introduce the field. Then at 40% we'll cage the switch. Crank up the sounds in just a moment, everyone, so enjoy the startup. Let's do this. Absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful start up there in the 727. We're going to close the gate now then, and we can prepare for the next engine. Just wait for that one to stabilise. It looks pretty stable to me. So we're going to start up engine number 1 now then. We'll pop that down over to ground. Wait for 20% on the N2, and then we can fire up the other engines after we introduce the fuel. There we go, passing 20%. Let's introduce the fuel then. Let's go over to this view. Would you listen to that? Absolutely fantastic startup. And guys, my mouse pad finally arrived. We got the mouse pad from the merch shop. It is, I can't even remember what I called it, but you'll find it in there. It's the top one in our featured this month. It's our aircraft mouse mat, and I've got to say I absolutely love it. Hey, it's Ivan. Welcome to the stream, Ivan. Nice to have you on board with us today. Right, we're going to quickly shut the window. Fantastic. And we can get that clipboard back. Let's go back to the overhead panel. We can close the guard, and we can start up engine number 2 last but not least. We will wait for 20% positive M2 percentage. Before we introduce the fuel. There we go. And guys, either tomorrow or Wednesday, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We will be giving away 1 copy of Flightbeam Studios San Francisco scenery. So big thank you to Contrail for sponsoring that stream. And if you are interested on getting any products from Contrail, be sure to use our link that's in the pinned comment. And also use our discount code for 10% off of your entire order. Helps out the channel a ton, and also gets you a nice little discount. But beautiful. That is all sorted. We can close that yard then. We're going to run our after start checklist. Let's go into the takeoff page. We're going to sync our live data. I'm going to quickly pop the METAR in. And we're going to set our EPR and trim. Set our V-speeds. Winds variable at 2 knots. Few clouds, 3,000. Temperature 28, 25 degree dew point. QNH 1010. That sounds good. Beautiful. The after start checklist is underway, so we're going to go over to this wing view here. We're going to set the flaps 15 for today's departure. Listen to the flap sounds. They're actually quite decent. Do quite like the flap sound. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this aircraft, I have to say. Definitely much better than the E-Jets, which they've got. There we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right. Let's do our taxi checklist then. I'm just going to quickly check the documentation, make sure I have not missed anything. Nope. Not missed anything, which is perfect. Let's release the brakes then. We're going to spool up the engines and we can start our taxi out to runway 14 right. So one thing you will notice in this aircraft is that the engine sounds are quite quiet, especially from over here, because we are so far away from the engines. Block Cluster is in the house. Welcome aboard, Block Cluster. Nice to have you with us. How are you doing, my friend? Appreciate you stopping by. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this taxiway all the way down to Charlie. We're going to shoot up and try to depart from Charlie 2 today. Let's make sure the taxi light has been switched on. There we go. Taxi light is going on. This airport is kind of weird because there's 2 different taxi lines there, but they look different. That looks like default taxi line, and this looks like a custom one. It's a bit confusing. Gorgeous. Right. I am just checking. I believe there might be a bug with this this version, and as I did say, everyone, this is an early access copy, so there may be a few bugs, but do not worry, the team at Flight Sim Studios are hard at work fixing them. Right, it is quite a long taxi actually, so we're going to try spool up the engines a little bit more, start to speed up a bit. There we go, right. Looks like I must have a conflicting scenery. I think that must be the case. Cool, we're going to go down right the way to the very end, because that is Charlie, and then we're going to shoot up to the right. Not for a while, empty channel. We will be doing a toga takeoff Jurassic Gaming. Yes, we will. Slam on the brakes before it's too late. There we go. Start spooling up the engines once again as we complete that turn. Seems that there is a bug with the aircraft with the ailerons, so fingers crossed we don't get that. But as I did say, it is still an early access. Let me know, what are your first impressions of the FSS 727 freighter? Do you think it's looking good? Will you be getting it? Let me know. And I believe it will be coming to Xbox at some point. They have submitted it to Microsoft to be put on the store, but it can take a while to go on. I believe it is $42 US. I believe that's what it's going to be. Jurassic Gaming. Yeah, Flyby on their website you can check out the documentation. That really helps. The documentation they've got really helps. That's what I'm using right now, just to ensure that everything is going to plan. Right, we're going to take Charlie 2, which will be not this one but the next one. And then we will do our before takeoff check in just a moment. It's pretty easy actually, Empty Channel, because you don't really have to do anything. You just do it all through here, and you just click a few switches and then you're all set. This is such a great addition, and I'm so happy they've got this, otherwise it would be too difficult. Cool. We are going to hold here. While we do that, we're just going to click our before takeoff checklist. Jurassic Gaming, I would say I've not had enough time to fly it to decide, to really get to know all the systems. But from what I can tell, it is up there, yeah. I think it would be. If you've got their E-Jets, it's way better than their E-Jets. Cool. That's all the lights on that we need. Yeah, sure, Empty Channel. Cool. Let's release the brakes. I'm going to spool up the engines. And then we'll be doing our 𝗗𝗃 takeoff in just a moment. Who is ready for this 𝗗𝗃 takeoff? I am absolutely super excited. Really am. Cool. Let's line up and then we will get out of here. Beautiful. Alright then, everybody. Enjoy the departure out of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, in the Flight Sim Studios 727. I would quickly like to take the time to thank Flight Sim Studios for providing us with an early access copy to showcase to you guys. I am really excited. Sounds are going up. Enjoy this departure, everybody. Let's go. Get some nose down pressure. Throttle's going up. It's about 40%. 𝗗𝗃. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's low. So quiet here. You really can't hear the engines very. Can't hear the engines really at all. There is our rotate speed. So you pull back slightly to about 10 degrees, just hold it there to avoid a tail strike, and then up we go. Gear up. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. quickly set the speed bug to about 250 knots. So it's about 200 just to start off with. And let's get that autopilot engaged. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to flip the switch on. I'm going to go aux nav mode, vert speed mode. Oh, select. I don't mind empty channel. And then auto throttle is going to be engaged. It's pretty normal for it just to spool the engines back and then shoot the engines right up forward again. Let's click that after takeoff button then. We're going to do our after takeoff checklist. What a beautiful departure. Let's bring those sounds back down for you all. Bring you all back up into the flight deck. No, it's not out just yet. It will be out tomorrow. So not long to wait now. I believe it's going to be out at 8 o'clock Zulu-ish. Something like that is the estimated. Right, we're going to go. Flaps. They can come up. And we are flying along nicely now then. More of a 2000s aviation dude, but does look cool to fly. To be fair, I am too terrain head. I definitely prefer it because it's all less complicated in that. Like, you need 3 people to fly this bird, but I'm doing it by myself. And this crew manager here, it really does help. It does the hard work for you. So before takeoff, all I did was turn on the power and start the engines. The aircraft did everything else for me. I just had to set up the box, which actually isn't too difficult. You just pop the coordinates in. And as we're approaching 200 knots, we're going to bring that speed bug up a bit to about 250. And we'll bring the final set of flaps in. And everyone up, and away we go to Singapore. This fantastic aircraft. Let's get some tunes on for you all to enjoy. Hang on, let's see if it will work. Doesn't seem to want to. Right. Hang on. There we go. That works for you all. Look at that. Absolutely stunning from up here. You do have to love this bird. I really like it. It's definitely good. Cool, we're at 250 knots. We're about to pass 10,000 feet. So, all the lights have been switched off then. Yeah, terrain head. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right, let's get rid of the phone. We don't really need that now, as we've done practically everything. Hey, welcome aboard, Riley. How are you today? Let's quickly pull the charts back up for you, just so we can show you what we're doing. So, this is where we're flying currently. Following that track quite nicely. It's not going to be precise because it's going off coordinates, but it is pretty bang on. Then at that point we will transition along that way to head back down into runway 2 left. I will tell you now, I'm not a 727 pilot, A, and B, I have had issues. I've not had a single problem up until cruise and descent. So I have really struggled to descend this plane. That's something I've found quite difficult, is to descend it in time, and to actually capture the localise the glide slope thing is also quite difficult. But I'm probably just doing something wrong, but it's alright. And everyone, if you are enjoying today's stream, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help us out a whole ton. So a big thank you to everyone who has done so. It's a very nice bird, I have to say. Really am enjoying it. Some of you who were here earlier, I believe it was Riley and Lightspeed. They were in the Discord earlier and we were having a nice preview to the preview. Very nice terrain head. I would say this is easier than the MD-80. This is not as difficult as the MD-80. Like, I can fly this, the MD-80 I could not fly. Yeah, that's what I found as well, to be fair. It was pretty easy after you got the hang of it, and then you just forget about it. Very nice, Riley. Looking forward to seeing that. But I think I could show you the documentation. Let me see if I can. Right, I'm just going to play it safe and not show you the documentation. But it's quite good. It basically tells you how to do everything. It's got systems, all that stuff. There is... What is there? There is a SimBrief integration automatically. So a SimBrief profile. There's a GSX profile automatically included. Gives you a quick start guide of the entire flight, which is very helpful for me because that has been a lifesaver. Straight ahead. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic day. Nice to have you on board. Right, so once we get up to our cruise, we're going to pop that speed up. I want to go about 290 knots, which is about that marker there. So this is our autopilot panel here. So it's definitely interesting because it kind of feels like it's a VNAV but isn't a VNAV. So we're in vertical speed mode, but it automatically controls the vertical speed. If, for example, we were too slow, we just do switch over to pitch hold. And this is your nav selector. So we're an aux nav, which is basically following everything we have got in our box. When we go auto glide slope for when we land, we'll see if it works. And you've got heading select, alt select, so that's what we've got, and I feel like that's pretty much the VNAV. idea thing. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed today's stream, everyone, be sure to hit that like button for me. Really does help us out a whole ton. Climbing up nicely, so we're actually at cruise now. So we get to sit back and relax for a little bit. What we are going to do, just so we have a decent idea, is we're going to pop our VOR in. So let me pull up the charts for you all to see here. And we will also start plugging in some extra waypoints shortly. Make the charts a bit bigger for you all to see. There we go. So, I've not actually planned a VOR into our routes. We're just going to go off the Singapore VOR, which is actually pretty close. And that is 113.5, which we will plug in here. Oh. There we go. 113.5. 113.5, there we go. Lovely. And this then will tell us how many miles we are until we reach that point. So we're about 115 miles away. If we get our clipboard and we'll take a look at the descent page, we're going to be going down to about 2,000 feet. Hang on, 2,000. We need about 72 miles. So once that hits 75 or so, we'll click start descent. And then get going onto the ground. We also now need to plug in a few more waypoints. So we've passed 1, 2 currently, and we're just about to reach 3. So we can go back to number 1. We're going to click north, and we are going to pop in the next waypoint, which is going to be 0059.1. There we go, click insert. We're going to go east now, and we're going to set 10342.9. There you go. Number 2 then, we can plug in as well. We are going to go to north 0105.5. Click the insert there. We're going to go east now then. 10352. Decimal 9. And I believe we have just passed waypoint 3. We have, so we could go to number 3. Which will in fact be our final waypoint. So we can click north. It's going to be 0121.6. Click insert. We're going to go east now then. 10359.4. Click insert there. And that is the rest of our waypoints all plugged in. So we are all good to go. Gorgeous. Right, we're at cruise. So we're going to pop that speed up a bit. We've got about 95 miles to go, so it's not a very long flight at all. Gorgeous. Yeah, Jurassic Gaming, it is. It's quite nice to have a few older birds. You know what, we need to slow down now, because when we descend, we're going to pick up more speed. That's fine, we can ignore that. That's just the throttles idling to slow ourselves down. See if that annoying alarm is gone yet. Yep, it has. Cool. In the landing, we can set this all in a little bit. We're going to pop in the METAR for Singapore. See what that is saying. The winds are 130 degrees at 9 knots. Few clouds, 1,600 breaking clouds to 30,000. Temperature 29, 24 degree. Dew point 𝗏1010. That sounds good to me. So once we get 75 miles. Oh. 70 miles. Okay, start now. Beautiful, and we are starting our descent. Gorgeous. Right, so we're descending down to 2,000 now, which is perfect. That's just what we need. And we are going to pop in our localizer frequency today, which is going to be... let me quickly double check what it is actually. It's going to be 110.9. .9. Oh, we don't need to do that one. It is this one. 110.9. 9. Gorgeous. And where are we? We can set our course here to be 23. It's our final approach course. Gorgeous. Passing 23,000 now, that's fine. Cool. Don't have to do anything else for now. We can just sit back and relax for a little bit until we get a little bit closer in, and we'll have to do a bit more work. Fab, okie dokie. Don't think we actually need to adjust anything else yet. We are basically all set. So you see when we get the alert here, that light turns on, that means our waypoint is about to change. So I'll pull up the charts for you. We are literally about to reach another waypoint, so that alert is good. It tells us we're about to get onto a new waypoint. And once we get past the waypoint, which will be any minute now, that will go back off. Which is another cool feature. There we go. That alert has gone off and we passed the waypoint. Absolutely fantastic. And we are turning accordingly. Gorgeous. see if we can jump outside the bird, get another little look of this aircraft. You've got some, you've got a really nice looking rotating beacon. I do have to say, it doesn't look like the light is just fading. It looks like an actual circle that they put on. Which, unless you're actually looking right on top of it, you wouldn't notice. But that's just me being nitpicky, to be fair. Look at that. Gorgeous livery. Oh, that's not good, empty channel. No worries, Lightspeed. You caught us just in time. We're about to land. We've started our descent. Big thank you to everyone who is coming along with us today. Really do appreciate you all for being here. And I would like to take the time once again to thank Flight Sim Studios for sponsoring today's stream, giving us early access to this product. I'm trying to rate it as fairly as I can. I think it's very good, actually. I mean, you can see, like, the rotating beacon, but that's only if you're being really nitpicky. And end of the day, most people probably wouldn't be that nitpicky, so that's alright. Cool. Once we get to our transition altitude, we will be initiating the, see if I can click the phone, the approach checklist. We will also start to slow down to 200 knots so we can start deploying some flaps. And our transition altitude today is going to be 10,000 feet. You're just right. We're at 14,000. We're descending nicely. The charts, from where we are on the charts, it looks good. So I think we are pretty much all set for our arrival. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. We'll actually take a look at this side shortly because we'll get a nice view of the land. Empty channel, we're on our final descent, so probably 10-15 minutes until we land. So not very long at all. Not long now. And I like the clipboard style because literally, like, now we're in the landing stage, we don't have to flick back to like an aircraft one or anything like that. There we go, another turn now then. As we head to our next waypoint. Yes, empty channel, it's a shorter flight today. Look at that, some light cloud there that we have just gone past. Yeah, channel, I'll take a look at it. I will take a look at it. here in a little bit. Right, okie dokie. 10,000 feet, approach checklist please. We're going to set 200 into our minimums bug. There is 200 set. Approach checklist is now in progress, and you will see here our gear. So the landing checklist we need to complete when the aircraft is in a landing configuration, because basically it will try to put the gear down and this, that, the other. Perfect. We'll start to gradually bring our speed back. Leave the speed belt there, I think. Look at that. This area is really nice to fly around, actually. Right, okie dokie. Gonna give it a bit of speed brakes just so we can slow down a little bit easier as well. Look at that. Look over there, that is gorgeous as well. Quite like that. One thing you'll see in this aircraft is that you can't arm the ground spoilers. When you land, you have to manually deploy them, which is definitely an interesting feature to the aircraft. Cool. Right. Ground spoilers, they're going back in. We're at about 5,000 feet now, and to be fair, we're actually looking perfectly in line to where we need to be. The airport is over there somewhere. We're going to set our landing EPR, set our landing speeds. There are our landing speeds just there. And we will be landing shortly. I am really excited to land the bird. It has been a good day of flying, showcasing this bird off to you. I can't wait to do more flights in it. One I would quite like to do is Miami to St. Martin in this bird. That would be fun. And I would also like to do some 𝗗𝗚𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁 Look at that. Getting nice and low now, which will be perfect for our final approach. You know, I may have to lock us down because we're going to be too low at this point. So we'll chuck 3,000 in, I think. Or I guess we can leave it at 2,000. I mean, we should be fine, to be fair. We shouldn't really have an issue with it. And one thing I have learned the hard way is I not to press the red button on my side stick. You actually have to manually do it down there. What do you mean by that, terrain ahead? I've never seen you before. Not too sure what you mean by that, empty channel. Sorry. Cool, okay. About to be at 2,000, so we'll, terrain ahead. I've not even DM'd you at all, mate. So I'm not too sure what you mean. Ah. Fair enough, fair enough. Back after departure out of Barcelona. Welcome back, Pan Man. Nice to have you on board once again. Catch us just in time. We're about to start our final approach. So we are going to be holding at 2,000 feet, which is perfect. We're going to start our replay recording. Click record. Now the aircraft is trimming itself. Hopefully to... yeah, I don't think that's so. Hey, it's Natty. Hello, Natty. How are you today, my friend? Right, we're going to go flaps 2, I guess. Bring that speed down. Right. We might be a bit low. Oh, there we go. Runway lights over there. Okay, we will shortly. So, mode selector, I believe we have to shoot that over to approach. Or we don't touch that one, I don't think. We just shoot this one over to auto GS. I think. But what we could do is just hand fly him. That's another option we've got. We're going to set our next set of flaps then. Let's get them deployed. We're at 1,000 feet. I don't want to be at 1,000. I want to be at 2,000. Right. Okay. We should be swinging in any moment now. Yeah. Okay, we're about to shoot on in. But I may end up hand flying it in, just because it's a bit of an awkward bird, to be fair. So we're going at flaps 15 now then. I'm going to pause the music there, I think. We have the alert yet? No. Should start to swing in. Let's go auto GS. So that's armed the localizer and the glide slope. But now I don't see the runway lights anymore. So we're just going to take manual control. Just swing it round ever so slightly while climbing as well. Because that's our runway all the way over there. Oh, good grief. Right. Set our next set of flaps. And we're just going to hand fly it in, you know. It's quite nice up here. I'm happy to hand fly it in. Lots of alarms, but that's okay. And the alarm should go off any second now. There we go. Approach mode is set. So this here, now we've got a little mini flight director. We need to speed up because it's going to take us a century to get there. Right, we'll get the autopilot on. And I just want it to behave itself. Cool, I think it is. I think it is. So we're going to pop the speed back up. And why do we have an alarm going? Oh, I know why. There we go. Because we don't have the gear down. Right. Once we safely get onto the final approach, for 2 left, which is the really short, it's the shortest runway there. So why we're taking it, I don't know. Beautiful, there is the runway there. We are getting close. And localizer captured. Let's go, guys. Let's go. The localizer has been captured. Get rid of that for now. Lovely. We're going to go gear down now. Let's see if that works. There we go. Glide slope also captured. We're going to do our next set of flaps. Gorgeous. Do another set of flaps and I believe that is our final set. No, we've got one more after this. And we're going to go flaps full then. Right, who is ready to land the bird? Because I know I am. I'm going to jump back up into the flight deck then. I will take manual control in just a moment, I think. We're going to slow down, final approach speed. 2 whites and 2 reds. Let's do this, chap. My airplane. I'm going to bring up the in-game sounds for you all. Enjoy, my friends. Let's do this. Be sure, pop your landing rate guesses into the chat. And I will tell you after we land what we get.
1,000.
1,000 feet. I'm going to quickly do our landing checklist. As we completely forgot about that. Cool, landing checklist complete. Let's land this bird. Just going to get that off so I can see. Auto throttle disengaged. There's 500 feet. Four hundred.
300.
There's 300.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We're down.
That was close.
Reverses. Spoilers. Reverses are going to be stowed. Welcome on down, everyone, to Singapore Changi International Airport. What a flight. Wow. That was not a Ryanair landing. Let me give you the landing rate. You know what? I won't give you the landing rate. We're going to take stand 810. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to take stand 300. Oh. Why is this broken? There we go. GS6. Let's just stand 300. Parking gate. 300. Nope. Donata. Beautiful. Let's do our after landing checklist. We're going to bring these spoilers back in. Flaps going back in. Welcome on the ground down, everybody. Get some lights off. Absolutely gorgeous. It was minus 500 feet per minute empty channel. Or something like that. I can't actually remember what it exactly was. But gorgeous. Welcome on down. Oh no, that was our okay, no, we're just fine. We need to go in here though. Welcome down to Singapore, everyone. Let's bring the sounds back down for you all. What a good flight. I have to say that was enjoyable. I hope you guys agree. That was enjoyable. And I guess the thing is, it's all about trial and error, so I think we did a good job. It was not a Ryanair landing. You did a butter anyway, empty channel, so I can't imagine your landing would be any better. There's our person there. It's going to take us in. Get rid of the lights. That's 301. Looks like this is our stance. I thought we picked 300 though. Ah, we went too far. Okay. Reverses. Perfect. You know, we may need to reverse a bit further. Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous landing. You guys did not see anything there with me reversing. Just going to pull up into the gate. Dean Butter. Let's go Jurassic Gaming. It was a butter. I don't get why Empty Channel's saying it was a Ryanair landing. Yes. Jurassic Gaming with the butter. We've got 2 people. Let's go a little bit further. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Right, yeah, we're just going to go with that. Beautiful. Engine 1. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Right, here. Let's go boot up the replay for that fantastic arrival. Go out here, start with. Well then, my friends, that unfortunately is today's stream concluded. Big thank you to everyone who came along. Really nice to have you all on board. Really do appreciate it. If you are on your way out, be sure to hit that like button. Really does help us out a whole ton. I would like to take the time to thank the Lightsome Studios for providing us with a copy of their 727 aircraft early. Really, really do appreciate it. That's all from me today though, everyone. It has been one awesome stream. I'm going to watch a few more replays with you. Then I'll leave you to watch the final replay. It was such a good stream, considering as well this was my first attempt in this aircraft. I'm pretty impressed. Very happy with how it turned out. There we go. Right, let's go camera. Let's just rewind slightly. And then we'll pause it for the final replay. Just going to pause it there. Let's go outside. The gear not down. It should be down. Right, we are going to quickly zoom in on the bird. you go. Lock mode on, follow mode off. That's all from me today then, everyone. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.